Hello people, welcome to Dual Affairs platform. Now, in this platform, we are going to be discussing the Isoko Award Night. Do you know that the Isoko Award Night is the event that is set aside to celebrate the laudable achievements of the Isoko people and friends, people who have inspired, entertained, educate, or otherwise captured the imagination of the people in recent times. My name is Tessie Mukuru Daniels, and today we are going to be discussing with one of the finest of Isoko's song. He is actually taking the award of the most innovative youth of the year. Can we meet you, sir? Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Junior Affairs has been one of the organizations added value to the so I want to commend your effort.
Wow.
Anyway, my name is Uyeru E. Junior, and the E stands for Rarawe Walk. So it's long, so I have to, I do all this every day.
Okay. Nice having you, sir. Okay, you see, innovation. Normally, when people talk about innovation, all that just come into our mind is being creative, being original in your real self and thinking and all that. Okay, talking about this word innovation, to you, what will you say innovation is generally to you?
When you look at innovation, you look at the fact that it is a procedure where you transform from one stage by adding value. You may also understand that in the years far back we were using vehicles.
Okay.
There was a time when we were using bicycles for transportation. There was a time when we were using leg for transportation. So at every stage there is an idea that is coming to change things, to make things more easy for us to do. So that's when you say that's innovation. So we are coming from the analog, we are coming to the digital. You understand? So that these are the innovations we're talking about.
Wow, that's so interesting. Okay, we want to actually marry this innovation to your own person, and we're going to be looking at the society when it comes to the youth. There, you see, so many people are not really thinking of how to do new things. They were just thinking of the way of the past, and sometimes you just see youth, they get to blame things on everyone, like because of this that you are not doing this. So what will you have to say about this all innovation and when it comes to the youth issue?
You know, our presently our age, we are the millennials. We say the millennials, we are the people, the projecting of ourselves in digital. Our parents didn't have the opportunities that we have now. Understand? So putting innovation into young people. When I call young people, I want to look at Africa as a whole, not just Nigeria or Isoko as an ethnic nationality. I'm looking at Africa. And the owner of Facebook is a young person. Came out with a very beautiful platform where we can reach ourselves in social media. And you will agree with me that social media has also transformed the way we react to things that have become very difficult and very hidden from us. Nowadays, we now find them on social media, making things more easy. So for my own bringing it to Africa, to Isoko, is that we as young people, we look at what is happening in the Western world. We see what young persons are doing. We see the collaboration young people are doing outside, because Facebook did not just start from a man begging people money. It started from a man having an idea. He looked at his friends. He said, let's run with this idea. Some of his friends came in, some didn't come in. He looked at his parents. He looked at where he can get money from. That's how the Facebook started. When you come to Africa here, you see that you have a lot of young people that have ideas. They don't know how to go about these ideas to make it a reality. And that's the major challenge. You have an idea of setting up something. You know that you are supposed to collaborate with some of your friends that are thinking the way you are thinking. You understand? You need to identify those your friends and bring them on board. You need to discuss with some of the key investors that you know that they can contribute to it. Start from your family first.
Wow.
You understand? You start from your family first, then you go out to your uncles and the whole rest, then you go out to investors, because we all know people that have invested. So coming to our society, and our society, there is need for us to be thinking like the Western world. Because we are not thinking like the Western world. Like I tell people all the time, that we blacks, the blacks that we have, we are not thinking like the Western world. So until we start thinking like the Western world, things will become more better for us. Things will become more better for us. So we need to collaborate ourselves, identify those that are thinking the way we are thinking, so that things can become really more easy.
Wow, wow, that's so educating. You know, sometimes people just feel that when you have an idea, no, at times we just mistake these two things. People feel it's the money that brings the idea. But is it really money that brings idea or idea that brings the money?
No, it is the idea that brings the money.
Okay. Okay.
Idea brings money. Let me draw you an attention to something I did in 2009. In 2009, we had a challenge in Delta State where we had there was this fight where military people came into Baramatu.
Okay.
And the community was a little bit destroyed, and everybody moved from the villages to Kogosa. At that time, I was still in university. So some of my friends, I told some of my friends that what can we do to contribute to this problem that is happening in Baramatu because of the war. One of my friends, she's a hairdresser. She said, I'm a hairdresser, what do we do? And I said, okay, why don't we go to Baramatu and train people for free? She said, okay, let's go. Then I was babbling. Okay. So I took her, myself, and two of my friends. We just gathered the money together. We took transport and we went to Okorosa. Okay, we went with the king. We told the king what we came for and what we wanted to do, because we have seen on television that the women they are not doing anything and the whole rest of it. So the king was excited. Look at this young man.
Wow.
You came all the way from Asaba. And I can't. But yes. He now said, okay. He took out of the community. We went there. He now said, okay, this is where they are. We checked where they are. We now told them what we came for. And the women were happy because one of my friends also, she's a baker, so she joined us. So some persons that were in the barbing section became the men, especially the men. The ladies were in some of them in the hairdressing, and some of them combined, they learned how to bake. So we did that for like 1 week. Unfortunately, as we were doing that project, SACA, Delta State Action Committee on HIV and AIDS, came in and saw what we were doing. And I said, who sponsored it? We said nobody. We came around. The project director at then took keen interest, and after 3 weeks, he called me that I should come to his office.
Wow.
I went to his office and I said, there is an opening for people to train people. And because of what I saw you guys doing, I want to train you people on how to sensitize people on HIV and AIDS.
Wow.
So we did that training. Me and my friends, we did that training for 1 week. And he now said we should come to the office and do a presentation. We were educated. So we went to the office and we did the presentation. He now said, you guys are good to go.
Wow.
That's how we got a job from World Bank. The job was sponsored by World Bank. We went into, we now mapped out 4 local government where we now went to train people on HIV and AIDS. So you might not know where your little ideas or little innovations will come in and cushion your life. When they cushion your life, people start to identify with you. That this man is good, this man is good in this man is good in this. So, I think a lot of us need to do more.
Wow, I told you, it's so nice having him here today, and I hope you are learning from what we are talking about, being innovative as a youth, not just as a youth, whatever age you find yourself, you can still start up something, still do something for yourself, and when you are doing something, who knows, somewhere out there might just identify with you, and most time, always remember that it's the idea that brings the money and not the other way around. So we will be going on a short break. We still have Uyero in the house, and when we come back, we will keep discussing. Let's see some of his work so far. Don't go away. Stay with us.
So I won as a secretary national youth council in Upper East, and from there I had a little discussion with the then chairman there, which is Commodore George. Presently is the SSC. From there, I got a nomination. I represented them. I had to attend a project in Abuja, self-sponsored.
Wow.
It's known as the Emerging Leaders Conference in Abuja, organized by the Guardians International, run by Linus Okoye. He contested as student governor in the last election in the state. So, when I attended the program, it was like I was redefining myself and refining myself, because when I listened to the speakers, especially one Ekio, she was the executive director of T.Y. Danjuma Foundation at that time. When I listened to her presentation, I felt I wasn't doing enough as a young person to contribute to the society and to build my own capacities, because it was an emerging leaders conference, and I'm an emerging leader as a young person. So I felt there was real reasons for me to contribute to my own quota, not to depend on people. From the little where I am, I can show capacity and people will start recognizing me. So when I came back to Delta State, that impression alone, I went into organizing a conference known as the Emerging Youth Leaders Conference in Delta State, which I did perfectly in 2010. I had that conference in 2010 to 2011. I had that conference. I brought in speakers and the whole rest, and it was exciting. I got funding from T.Y. Danjuma from their foundation to do another conference in 2011. I brought in, then I had to invite, I sent a letter to the Ministry of Youth. They didn't come from the Ministry of Youth, but the letter I sent, somebody called me from the ministry, Federal Ministry of Youth, not state, Federal Ministry of Youth, that they got a letter from me, but they don't think they will be able to attend the conference, that I should send a report of the conference to them when I finished.
Wow.
So when the conference was over, I sent a report, pictures and the whole rest to them. So when the director saw the job I had done, he now invited me. Unfortunately, the guy was a Misoko.
Wow.
So he now invited me. When he invited me, he saw the small boy that was. He said, "Are you the one? So you are the one that doing this project?" He was so happy. He was so happy and said, "Okay, don't worry. The ministry will encourage you." That was how, when a nomination came to represent Nigeria at the African Youth Conference, my name was slotted in it. So my journey into the international level came from that conference. Representing,
and that was a
sponsored yes
wow.
event. So my journey came from there. In 2012, I represented Nigeria at the African Youth Conference in Mozambique. I went for the conference. I came back. I gave my report. It brought me to meet with the minister then and the Federal Ministry of Youth. And that was how the journey started. So when they were not doing constitutional review, young people's voice, I was also nominated. When they were doing the peace summit to represent Nigeria, I was also nominated. When there was doing a program to look at the issue of poverty across the ECOWAS communities in Sierra Leone, I was nominated, and that was how I came into the ECOWAS politics of young people.
Wow.
So when they were not saying they should have a regional group that will now lead, young people should come together and form a regional group that will lead the ECOWAS region, I and some of my friends took the initiative very serious, and that was how we came up with the West African Youth Conference.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I was made the head to head it. So in 2013, we had the first conference in Nigeria. We sent our report to ECOWAS, and that was how I got recognition from ECOWAS. I got recognition from ECOWAS, and I was working with ECOWAS.
Wow.
And in 2013, in November 2013, I was nominated to represent Nigeria at CHOCOM, that's the Commonwealth of Government in Sri Lanka. And when I went for the program, I was now nominated to contest as the regional representative to Commonwealth for Africa and the Caribbean. So I contested the election, I lost, I lost to my Kenyan counterpart who won the election, and when I came back, they felt that my presentation and my input was good, and looking from all the things I have done, they now appointed me as the ECOWAS youth ambassador. I was appointed an ambassador to speak for the 53 countries of the Commonwealth. I was also made a representative of Nigeria for that period of time. So that has been the journey. That's where the name ambassador came into being, because I was speaking. I was always representing
Nigeria,
Commonwealth conferences.
You see, I'm really honored. An ambassador. Wow. You see, I'm actually tapping into that grace right now, like that grace. You see, just that grace traveling from one. It's so, and see what I was talking about as a youth. Those are all those things actually started from a self-sponsored project. You have to do something. You just have to do something with your time. It's not all about waiting for people to actually power you. No. So what are you doing for yourself if the empowerment is not coming? And this is Ambassador So Jewel Affairs was saying, congratulations on your journey so far. We just pray that the good Lord will keep strengthening you and give you more ideas, more innovations, just to move forward in life. Thank you very much for coming on this interview section. But before we go, we just want you to encourage people that really want to be like you, just like me too. I want to be like him. So let's get to
every young person out there. I want to let you know that we know that life is not easy. Life is not a bed of all roses. But that doesn't mean that you can't contribute from your own little part. From the small village that you have. Organize yourself, organize the youth together. You might not have known where the recognition will come from. And that is why we have social media platform. Whatever you do, try and put it in social media. Somebody somewhere might look at the work that you have done and contact you. So let not just sit at home and always look for somebody that will give money. Let's try and do something and make an impact.
Wow, thank you very much. Congratulations on the award of the most innovative youth of the year. Jewel Affairs congratulates you, and we hope to see you on the 27th Isoko Award night. Thank you very much. Thank you, Zenono. Thank you. Thank you very much for staying with us. This is the Jewel Affairs platform. My name is Tessie Mokoro Daniels. Until we meet again. Ciao.